Hello and welcome to the Pretty Good Gaming Daily Triple, your no shit gaming news video. That's 3 news stories in one video with zero faff. Last year, Cyberpunk 2077 finally came out after years of waiting and multiple delays. It was a total disaster, so Sony delisted it from its store and Microsoft offered no questions asked refunds. Over 6 months after launch, Sony finally put the game back on the PlayStation Store, but warned users not to buy the game on the base PS4. Now, CDPR has described the game's stability as at a satisfactory level, something it should have been all along when the game launched. Again, 6 months have passed since the game launched and it has just now reached a satisfactory level. So much for when it's ready, am I right? It is worth pointing out that this level of satisfaction is specifically towards the game's stability, not the game as a whole, which may sound like a good thing at first, but actually makes things much worse. It's still really dumb and shouldn't even be a factor because a product should only ever be released when it's of a satisfactory quality. I was under the impression that went without saying. Oh, silly me. All this comes from co-CEO Adam Kaczynski, who spoke with Polish outlet TVN24. As translated by Google, he said about the game's stability, "We have already achieved a satisfactory level in this regard. We have also been working on the overall efficiency, which we are also quite happy about. Of course, we also removed bugs and glitches, and we will continue to do that. Over time, we will be introducing fixes to the general systems that players are paying attention to. Since the game's return to the PlayStation Store, it's safe to assume the game will have seen a bit of a boom in sales, but CD Projekt is reluctant to provide any concrete numbers on this." Vice President Piotr Nielubowicz said, "We do not provide detailed partial sales data. We provide data when they reach milestones or accumulate to a specific amount. Therefore, we won't comment on these results after 2 days. The game may well be stable, though I highly doubt that's actually even true. There are still many more issues that are yet to be resolved. Even if we believe the stability problems have been rectified, there are still numerous other bugs that need to be fixed, but on top of that, there are fundamental design flaws. Among the numerous criticisms at launch, many of which still remain, things such as NPC AI or police behavior were right in the firing line. NPCs, which we were told had a number of unique routines and behaviors that the player could track and follow. Cops, which in the crime-ridden city streets of Night City should be a mechanically rich feature. These systems were not just broken because of bugs, they were bad because they were poorly designed. Police still don't appear to properly chase you when you commit a crime, or will appear from out of nowhere, though this has been improved somewhat since launch. And what about the remarkably empty open world? There are many quests and side quests to play through, but in a city as lively and ripe with possibilities as Night City, there is virtually nothing to do. With so much emphasis on style within the cyberpunk genre, you can't even go and change your haircut. And on that note, a character creator with so many visual options right down to your character's genitals, but you almost never see any of it, so what the hell is the point in wasting all that time and resources? So again, it may be stable, but there are still so many other problems that need to be fixed, so I'm wondering, why is it on the store? But the kicker to all this is the word satisfactory, and that's assuming we even believe that's the case now. If it wasn't satisfactory in December, then why was it sold to people? Obviously that's a rhetorical question and we all know the real answer, but the principle still stands. You cannot get away with selling an unsatisfactory product or providing an unsatisfactory service. But they have gotten away with it, haven't they? Because the execs have made all their money and all of their millions in bonuses. And on top of that, they have the audacity to sell the game at full price on the PlayStation Store, even after all those issues. Kaczynski may be arguing that the game is in a satisfactory state, but I think many of the game's actual players will beg to differ. And next up, Smash Bros is a franchise that has celebrated gaming arguably more than any other series. With Smash Bros Ultimate on the Switch, the game added every character that had come before, and also brought several newcomers as DLC. With Kazuya Mishima from Tekken joining the game later today, there will be one more slot remaining in the Fighter Pass Volume 2, and director Masahiro Sakurai has confirmed that this will be the final character to join the game. To be fair, it was originally believed that the first Fighter Pass would be the only one, but then we got another, so I wouldn't be too surprised if this ended up changing again. The game's roster is huge, totaling a massive 69 characters, rising to 82 when all the DLC launches by the end of the year. Sakurai explained this in a 40-minute stream all about Kazuya and his moveset. Up until now, we've created all sorts of fighters and stages. Gathering all of these games, new and old, and compiling them into a single product is a task that has meant a lot to me. Now that I think about it, it's been close to 10 years since Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and Nintendo 3DS was in development. I've been working on this for a long time. You could call it my life's work. But finally, the next DLC fighter will be the last one. There won't be any more after that. It'll be a while before that announcement, but it'll be available this year as planned, so please be patient. It seems like the team will have to complete this project at home right up until the end. 11 new DLC characters is a decent number on on an already very impressive roster, but virtually every new announcement has been met with at least some level of disdain, and it's not entirely unjustified. Many of the characters seem to be oddball inclusions that no fans were actually requesting, but honestly I think it's hilarious. Sakurai just kinda throws anyone he wants in, and you do have to respect that in a roundabout way. Naturally, speculation will now ramp up for who the final character might be. Could it be someone iconic like Crash Bandicoot, as many fans have requested, yet another Fire Emblem character to add to the 8 already in there, or will it be some random inclusion from a game 11 people have heard of? Personally, I had been holding out hope that Dante from Devil May Cry would make his debut, as he'd fit so perfectly into Smash, but those hopes were all dashed by his inclusion as a Mii costume. The Mii characters can be fun to play with as you can customize their looks and movesets, but it's just not the same as actually getting one of those characters properly. I mean, come on, Dante is so stylish and creative and has so many moves, it's just such a no-brainer, why can't we have nice things? Alongside Dante is a Mii fighter, Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia, Dragonborn from Skyrim, and Shantae from Shantae are also joining as Mii costumes. At least Dante's got in there technically, I suppose, and maybe Nero could take the final spot, maybe, hopefully, probably not. Going forward, it looks like Fortnite will be the new flag bearer for video game celebration, as it continually adds new character skins from games like God of War to Halo to Street Fighter to Tomb Raider. And finally, Mario Golf Super Rush has dethroned Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart from its dominant run in the UK physical game sales charts. Mario Golf took the top spot on its debut, pushing Ratchet & Clank down to 3rd place following a 78% drop in sales week over week. Fellow newcomer Scarlet Nexus from Bandai Namco debuted at number 8 with more than half of its sales coming on PS5 and just 20% on Xbox consoles. Sneaking into 2nd was FIFA 21, up from 3rd after a 10% boost in week-on-week sales. Mario Kart 8 held firm at 4th, while Animal Crossing hopped from 6th to 5th, and Minecraft on Switch bounced from 8th to 7th. Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Ring Fit Adventure saw huge jumps from 12th to 6th and 14th to 9th respectively. Finally, Super Mario 3D World Bowser's Fury fell a spot down from 9th to 10th. As usual, Nintendo continues to hold the charts by the throat with 6 out of the top 10 as Nintendo Switch exclusives. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed this no shit format, go ahead and give the video a like to give it a boost, hit subscribe and the bell if you want to stay up to date on all future installments, toss a coin to your YouTuber over at patreon.com/prettygoodgaming. That's all for today. I've been Henry Cooper. Bye for now.